Well. Welcome back, family. I'm your gracious host, Drummer Boy 1980, hailing from the Carolinas. Hope you're having a good day. If not, you know the old adage. Ask yourself why. And remember, happiness is an inside job and it will always be an internal affair. Well, family, we back again with another reaction from none other than King Flex himself. Some know him by Tariq Nasheed. Shout out to Comedy Hype. Let's see what all the fuss about, family. Let's go.
This as an insult to black men. Whenever black men say something that certain people don't like, well, he's just gay. That's an old trope.
I think about one person that definitely, I'll bring up the late Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
Your perspective, just by the name alone, what do you think he was trying to do? Or
I think Kevin did good work because Kevin was very honest about a lot of stuff, and he was a student of my work.
Gotcha.
He studied my stuff, and he was always cordial to me. I never had a problem with Kevin.
Yeah.
And he had a big audience because he was real. A lot of stuff he said was real, and women, even though a lot of women kind of called up and they would have issues with him, they respected where he was coming from because deep down they knew a lot of stuff he was saying was real. Sometimes he kind of went over the top, I think, to go viral for the shock value, of course. But that brother was a genius at marketing his stuff, promoting his stuff. He was a genius at that, and I think people should learn from that template.
Right. I'm going to put a disclaimer on this. You know, if you don't feel comfortable to discuss this, please let me know, but I will touch on it because I do want to have a level of authenticity when it comes to what I do. Kevin Samuel's sexuality was in question a lot. Yeah, do you think if he was a gay man, do you think his impact would have been not as meaningful?
Well, probably if he's talking about relationships with women, if he was a gay man, that would have been contradictory. But I don't think he was gay. I think a lot of times when they use gayness as an insult to black men. Whenever black men say something that certain people don't like, well, he's just gay. That's an old trope. I don't think a man was gay.
I've gotten that in our space. There's some stuff.
That's
but it's a low hanging fruit. But I'm not trying to pin that on him. I would just say mannerisms wise.
Right.
There were some things that...
there were some high school pictures and stuff they saw. I see that.
From the Mac Lesson days.
And I used to clown dudes. I used to clown dudes.
We would have pulled his picture up. You know what I'm saying?
I would clown dudes for being moist back in the day. But again, if he was, I think somebody would have came out and said, hey, I was with Kevin Samuels at one point.
I could respect that perspective. What I thought was interesting, though, that he did have that on him. Were these pictures that were kind of like questionable in terms of his poses. But like he still would have these men like rallying behind him. And they kind of like would overlook that. And it was, do you think that black leadership is so much needed that we will overlook a man that claims to be heterosexual, you know, like a man that maybe, and I'll put this again on tape, maybe homosexual, that we will overlook that just because he's giving us some type of message that caters to us?
Well, it's the message is the most important thing. The message, the intent, and the integrity behind the message. The mannerisms, that can be here or there, because let me tell you something. Listen, some of the most dangerous gangsters I know, they're not running around all rah-rah. Just because a dude is running around rah-rah trying to be super hyper-masculine doesn't mean that he's masculine. Some of the biggest killers I know will come in here and whisper to you. Go look at interviews of Tookie Williams.
Okay. Soft-spoken.
Tookie Williams whispered when he talked.
Right.
That dude was a problem in the streets.
Right.
Other gangsters I know, some real hitters, they don't talk loud.
Right.
These dudes are so soft-spoken, you would never know. You dig? That's how power is. Power is quiet to a certain degree.
It is.
Yeah. Just because somebody's rah-rah and yelling and screaming, that's the weakest person in the room. The dude rah-rah, doing all of that, I'm a man, that dude is the first one to bend over somewhere for another dude.
Okay.
You dig? No disrespect to dudes who bend over for other dudes.
Well, guys, what do you think about that? What do you think about the conversation that Comedy Hype and Tariq Nasheed just had? Tariq Nasheed, in my humble opinion, is one of the GOATs. I don't care how you feel about him. I'm looking at the results. I'm looking at the work of the man. I'm looking at the body, all right? Let's address a few points. He was talking about the body of work of Kevin Samuels, and I do agree. Now, let me qualify this. I didn't agree with everything that Kevin Samuels said, but overall, I think that he had a good message. Overall, okay? That's what we're looking at, the totality. And he had a good body of work, and he became a YouTube sensation. And a lot of people didn't take too kindly of that, right? But you gonna always have detractors and people that's in direct opposition of your family, but it's okay. You gonna always have that. And what Tariq said was a very vital point. He said that the women respected the realness. Haven't I been telling y'all this for a long time? Well, about a year now, because I've only been on YouTube for about a year. But a year is a long time. Get locked up for a year and see how long it is. You understand? But haven't I been telling y'all guys for a long time? Women respect realness. They might not like it at the time, but in order to get to where they need to be, realness is going to have to be inserted into the equation, guys. See, you think because you tell a woman some truth that there won't be no sex involved, and that's a lot of you problem. You so focused and so gun-ho on sex that you lose sight of the result, the end game. Women respect realness. I'm telling you what I know. I'm not telling you what somebody told me. I'm telling you through my lived experiences, right? And I do agree with Tariq Nasheed about Kevin Samuels being a marketing genius. I said that in prior videos 6 to 7 months ago, 8 months ago. I said this exact same thing right here. You can go into my archives and check. The way that he ran his ship was a real tight ship. He didn't let anybody come on there and disrespect him, being belligerent and out of control. He always kept a handle on things, and you can learn from that if nothing else. You have to keep a handle on things, guys. You can't let women run roughshod on you, talk trash and talking down on you. For what? You understand me? So I do agree with him on that point. And as far as the gay rumors, now let's be honest. I've seen some things about his mannerisms that, I kind of question, but at the same time, hear me talking. I know a lot of effeminate guys that's not gay. You heard me? Let me say that one more time again. I know a lot of effeminate guys that's not gay. But I know some hardcore dudes that you would never suspect that is gay. So you can't always go by the mannerisms. That is not a telltale sign. And like how Tariq Nasheed says, some of the most staunch killers. I know dudes that have been to prison for stabbing people, for shooting people. They not the rah-rah type. They aren't. They're quiet. There is an old truism, a trope. You always watch out for the who? The quiet ones, the soft-spoken ones. A dude that's hyper-masculine, talking trash, talking loud, trying to garnish attention from everybody. Now, granted, now he could be a beast. He could be. But chances are, he's probably all bark and no bite. Chances are, all right? So you always can't go by that, family. And as far as the women, yes, women will use the gay trope to try to bludgeon black men. Oh, you gay. And then they'll turn around and be best friends with a gay person. You see how that work, family? Hypocrites. In one breath, you trying to belittle me, but yet you got a best friend that's a flaming homosexual. See, hypocritical on all levels, all right? But overall, I think Kevin Samuels' intent was good. And like how he said this. He said the high value concept was not his. But he popularized it though. He brought it to the forefront of mainstream. Whether that you don't like the guy, whether he's gay, whether he's whatever ad hominems that you want to attach to him. The guy brought it to the forefront. And now everybody have taken notice, and now people are talking about it, and it's in conversations all throughout the internet and in real life. Because this here has expanded beyond the internet, right? So he did bring the conversation to mainstream. That's just what it is, all right? But overall, though, I think Kevin Samuels was a good dude. Did I agree with everything that he said? No, absolutely not. There's some things that I didn't agree with him with, but you never heard me attack the man. Never. For what? If I do have any critique, I will attack his talking points. I don't attack the person unless need be. With that being said, shout out to Comedy Hype and Tariq Nasheed. Guys, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, because YouTube holding me back, bro. I'm telling you. But it's okay. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Comment, family. Let's engage, all right? Hit the Cash App. You see the screen. $Drummer1980. Support my channel, guys. You also can support my channel by going to the super things located under the video. With that being said, guys, until next time, peace. And remember, there is more.